Ohio. Umag, the city in Croatia, on the western coast of the Istrian Peninsula, near border with Slovenia. The population of the city -13467 people. 2011. General information. Umag, the most western city of Croatia, located almost in the most northwest point of the Istrian Peninsula. It is connected by regular long-distance bus traffic to other large Croatian cities and also to Italy and Slovenia. From Umag conducts the highway along the coast of Istria towards the cities of Poruč, Rovinj and Pulat. The population of the city is multinational, as well as the population of the majority of the cities of Istria. According to a census of 2001, Croats make 59.6%, Italians -18.3%, Serbians -3.8%, Slovenes -2.2%, Bosnians -1.7%, Albanians -1.3%. 1.57% of the population define themselves as Istriets. The district Umag, officially Italian, is balanced in the rights with Croatian. It is less historical monuments in the city than in the next Poruč and Rovinj. Tourists to the city are generally attracted by comfortable hotels and beaches. It is known as one of the tennis centers of world level. At the tennis stadium of the city, accommodating viewers one of tournaments of the ATP 250 World Tour Croatia Open Umag is annually held. Economy. The basis of the economy of the city is tourism. Also, the population of the district is engaged in agriculture, mainly wine growing and cultivation of olives, and also in the food industry, winemaking, fishery and fish processing. History. Though doesn't raise doubts that Umag existed at the time of the Roman Empire, the first mention of the city in annalistic sources is dated the 7th century. In the 7th-8th centuries, Umag was under the power of Byzantium, which then was replaced by Franks, and then local princes. The growing power of the Venetian Republic led to gradual accession of Istria to Venice. In 1269, Umag recognized the power of Venetians, who ruled the city more than 500 years. In 1370, the city strongly was damaged during war between Venice and Genoa. After falling of Venice in 1797, Umag was attached to Austria. During 1805-1813, the city was controlled by Napoleonic troops, and in 1813 the city departed Austria again. After World War I of Umag, together with all Istrian Peninsula, I passed Italy, while other Dalmatia was a part of the Kingdom of Serbians, Croats and Slovenes, is later than the Kingdom Yugoslavia. After World War II of Umag was a part of the so-called Zone B of the Free Territory of Trieste, which was controlled by Yugoslavia. Then a considerable part of the Italian population of the city emigrated to Italy. In 1954, the Free Territory of Trieste ceased to exist, and Umag became a part of Yugoslavia. After disintegration of the last in 1991, the city became a part of independent Croatia. Sites. The old city. The rough history of the city had an impact on its architecture. Buildings of late antiquity and the beginning of the Middle Ages didn't reach our time. However, in the city there are numerous certificates of the Middle Ages, fortifications, the Venetian country houses and, first of all, picturesque narrow streets. Well, one of the oldest towers, western, in which the city museum is located, now remained. St. Rochus Church, the main attraction of the city, is constructed in 1514. The museum of the city is located in the historic center of the city. is a big collection of the archaeological finds made at excavation in the city. St. Peregrine's Church, the small ancient temple built by residents, is located near Umag on the Cape Rosazzo. The beacon in Savadrija, the most ancient beacon on Adriatic Sea, is built in 1818. Light proceeding from the source located at the height of 36 meters is visible at distance 32 km. Construction of a construction is connected with a love story of the Count Matanik who, despite the position of the married person, fell in love with the local girl in honor of whom the beacon was built. Saipar's remains, near Umag, during an outflow. It is possible to see the cape of 200 meters in length and 50 meters width, consisting of a heap of stones, of the remains of an ancient fort Saipar whose construction is dated the 5th century. Saipar existed on this place at the time of the Roman Empire, as the proof of what served the bases of country houses and also objects of use, a coin and ancient mosaics. Saipar was completely plundered and destroyed in 876 by pirates under Domago's leadership. Now on this cape the informal nudist beach. Willatiola, the real paradise for divers. This magnificent country house is ornated by the mosaics and frescoes which remained on walls. The remains of the 30-meter pier having width about 6 meters can be seen in the sea near a country house, and the fragments of huge construction located nearby, according to experts, belong to other country house. Culture. In 2019 the mayor Umag Bassanese together with delegation personally congratulated teachers of the Vivek on the 100th anniversary of the university. He hoped for further cooperation and emphasized importance of joint creative projects for development of a cultural landscape of Umag. Director of the University Vladimir Malishev and the mayor signed the cooperation agreement which will become an initial basis for future joint projects. Also far. Write comments. Read comments. Interesting people will tell interesting stories. All of good mood and good luck.